Hey everyone, this is Patchworth with a little update with what's going on with the show. Um, I actually might have to take like a week break or something like that for a couple of reasons. First of all, I'm still struggling to find a new place to live, which is needing to take up a lot more of my time. So I expected this was going to happen, so until I'm a little bit more secure in what I'm actually doing, I'm going to have to try and focus on what's important, because if I don't have a house, I can't record anymore. So there's definitely that. Plus, I recently joined a new forum. It's the YouTube Gaming Forum. I'll leave a link on the show notes. But I've been talking to some of the other people there, and I've realized that a lot of my videos are probably a little bit too long. That the length that I have been recording at and editing down to like the 30 minutes, that's average of how long I usually, watch them. There's a couple of exceptions to the rule, but anything shorter than like 25 minutes usually just drops me. I use this as my television shows when I'm watching them, so like a 5-minute video would drive me just crazy. I mean, that's not even as long as like a cartoon short if you were to watch like Animaniacs or something like that. So but 15 minutes seems like a good average medium, longer than Game Grumps, and shorter than a lot of the full playthroughs. So on top of being as busy with everything else, I've got stuff recorded, but I haven't had as much time to record new stuff, and the stuff that I do have, I need to make thumbnails for and then re-edit them down to about 15 minutes to make them more bite-sized and hopefully easier to watch, or at least, if not easier to watch, easier to finish. So it's going to take me some time. I'm going to make some readjustments to the show. That being said, there's a couple of series that I'm thinking of just up and getting rid of, because having posted as much as I have, my show hasn't grown as steadily as certain other things, and which is completely understandable. After all, I'm a complete unknown, so, I mean, unless you're friends with me in real life, or you just happen to, run into me on the forum or something like that, I mean, I wouldn't expect you to know me. So, but, for example, the things that I'm thinking of getting rid of are the random run. I've already gotten rid of They Bleed Pixels because it's not representative of the game. But I'm thinking of getting rid of Random Run because that's not all that enjoyable. That was not enjoyable to do, as well as I'm sure not being enjoyable to watch. I'm not sure what I was thinking with that. But then again, getting started, I was just sort of finding my feet. I was thinking of getting rid of anything that had like a lot of audio problems, a lot of the early stuff like early FTL, and pretty much all of the Don't Starve. I tried to record new Don't Starve stuff, but unfortunately it won't run anymore, and I'm not sure, at least not on Fraps, so I'm not sure what I'm doing there. I knew I had problems before, so there's that. So, I'm going to keep the Castle Crashers because I know there was some audio problems with that, but I enjoy that way too much. But a lot of like the very, very beginning early stuff that has a lot of the crackles, which thankfully is mostly just the Awesomenauts and the Don't Starve. Either just getting rid of those altogether, or making them like private in case there's like some kind of like Patreon reward and you can see the other stuff. I don't know why you'd want to, because yeah, but I may just delete them. I've still got the originals on my my disk drive, and I can always my external hard drive, and I can always re-upload them later on if I really want to. But again, I just don't know why anybody would want to see that. Also, I'm thinking of getting rid of Mercenary Kings because of the problems that I had with that. But, you know, I mean, let me know what your opinion is. If you think I should just, like, completely get rid of them, I will. I mean, like I said, I can always re-upload them if I want to. But I just don't see any reason for certain ones to still be up there, because it's a lot of videos, but for all of that, hardly any views, and frankly, again, I don't blame anybody for that. That's completely up on me. So with certain ones, like the Mercenary Kings, if I can get a couple of people to play along with, maybe I'll do like a co-op with that, which might be a lot more enjoyable if all of us were sort of like clowning around together. But just by myself, the game just not really all that engaging. So we'll just you know, unless I get a lot of complaints in the next week or so, I'll probably just get rid of all that stuff. Other than that, it just like I said, trying to sort of not reinvent, but sort of tweak the channel. I haven't really done anything, and I haven't been able to afford to get anything interesting, though I did get this a couple of days ago. And I haven't watched it yet, but coming up, I'm not going to do anything bad for the show, but I am kind of a Grinch when it comes to the holiday season, especially since 2 weeks ago I've already been wished happy holidays, and as soon as any kind of Christmas music starts up, I'm going to be an angry fucker. So working retail during Christmas is just soul killing, and so I am going to be kind of grumpy, but I do have plans to do a dating sim called Winter in Fairbrook, the Flower Shop 2, basically. Which oddly enough is a game I already had. I may, if it runs well, I may also try to do another sort of like point-and-click adventure starring Jack Frost, which kind of hails back to an old Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode, so there might be some jokes in there from that. But other than that, I have no real plans. I just need to sit down and draw, but first, before anything else, I have to find a place to live. So, I mean, that's where it stands. If you don't see anything, I'll try to post at least once a week, maybe twice a week, because I've got a few things sort of set aside, but I can't focus my time on that. I can't, as much as I want to, I can't focus my time on this for right now. So, but that's it. Short update. I'll hopefully be able to get a little bit more stable, but as I have to be out of this house in a little over a month, and for working full time, I am living below the poverty line. I am very poor. Very poor. So trying to find a place by myself has been difficult, and if I have to find like another rooming situation, I will. But if I could afford, I would rather just live by myself and just not have any more distractions and roommates. So we'll see what happens. So that's it for now, guys. Kind of a bummer, I know, but that's life sometimes. So hopefully we'll be able to pick things up soon enough. Hopefully I will have a new roof over my head for Christmas, and hopefully by that time I'll start producing more cool stuff. So hopefully going forward things will be better. Things will be shorter. Things will be, let's say, more compact and easier to chew, as it were. But until then, I gotta do what I gotta do first. So That's it, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you'll see more of me soon. Thank you.